Right people, vlog time. It's the first time I've done one for 2 or 3 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks has gone by because I've been busy working, trying to get some money together for Christmas, and my van's got to go in for MOT next week, so I've been busy. So all I've done is I put my spinning gear in and I've come down to, I'll just let you have a look. I'm on London Road Pond again. I've only been here 5 minutes. Been here 5 minutes and already got one, people. Little Jack. There's a wet net, look. I caught it on this lure just here. Nice bright lure that flashes because there's loads and loads of colour in the water. I've come down just for a couple of hours. I needed to get out and do some fishing. So I've come down with my basic spinning gear, just my rucksack, camera equipment and a net and my unhooking sling. I've started up this top end. Some of the others down the other end, Alan and Mark and stuff, but they haven't done out all day, so I've come up here. There's definitely fish up here, bait fish as well as jacks up here, because they're here all the time, the little jacks. So I've come down with my little 6-foot rod. I'm just going to do a couple of hours. Like I say, I've already had one little jack, about 3.5 pound. It actually hit the lure, smacked into the lure within the first few casts in the water, and I hit into it and it was on, and then it come off. So I spent another 5 minutes in that area and bam, got it again, more or less in the same place. It picked the lure up right next to the edge. Just down here, I'll show you what's around here. I started off in 2. Down here, this is where I hit it. See, just there. First time was about there, and then second time when I got it and got it out, it was along here. So it must have been sat down here in all this lot, I presume. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a steady walk down these pegs here. Do these next pegs about 4 pegs along, and I'm going to have a walk around to the log cabin, light a fire, sit down, have a cup of coffee, and then I'll do a bit of an update and just run through what I'm using and stuff. So it's only a quick one today, so you'll have to excuse the filming if it's a bit rushed and stuff, and there might not be masses of footage. So I'll sign off for now anyway, people. And I'll give you an update in a while. Okay, tight lines. Hello people, vlog time again. I spent about another hour down that far side, but nothing. Probably did about 8 pegs. 8-9 pegs. Well, I did right from peg 1 right down to number 8, so I had that jack from over there, but nothing else. So I've walked around the other side and I've come for a bit of a sit down for 5 minutes to rest my foot. Come for a bit of a sit down in the old log cabin, our little area, which is quite handy now it's been done actually, because I mean yesterday while I was working down here in the boat trying to sort some of the tree work and that out, because the person that owns it, Roy, nobody's like really gets stuck in and helps him, so I promised I'd come down and help and made a start yesterday. But we went out in the boat and we got a really good start really. We got quite a lot of bigger branches down, what needed to be down and out of the water. Just grab my coffee. But the trouble is, me and Neil was in the boat and we was doing alright, and of course we've got saws in the boat, a bow saw and a normal saw, and we've got the oars in there, and the boat's chub, it's a chub boat, So it's got like a blow up inner, then a blow up outer, and then another blow up outer on the outside of that one. So I blew it all up and that, got in it yesterday, and everything seemed alright, and we was in it. But while I was sorting some of the trees out, I put one of the bloody saws back in the boat, and we've got a puncture. Got a puncture, and I said we better hurry up and get back in, because otherwise we're going to end up with it full of water. But the outer of the dinghy still stopped up, because it's a two-man dinghy like, but the inner got a puncture in it, so we had to get back. We tried to fix the puncture. I went down to the shop and picked some super glue up, because we didn't have any glue up here. Got 2 lots of super glue, and Roy the owner tried to fix it. We dried it all off, cut some patches and tried to fix it. And with the temperature outside, it was that cold yesterday, the super glue wouldn't work. So what Roy's going to do is get hold of some different glue, repair the boat, but then we're going to have to get some glue that will work in cold temperatures, because if we're ever out in it, next time when we're out in it, we don't want it puncturing again and having to mess about waiting till we've got hold of some better stuff to glue it. So that's what we're going to sort out. But what we're going to do is, in the middle of the boat, we're going to put a membrane, so that when we put tools down in it, it can't puncture anything. And then that way we'll not have that problem again. So, like I say, I've only come down for a couple of hours. Just got a box of laws on me. My little spinning rod. Just a mat, my net, and just a few unhooking tools and stuff, which you should always have when you're pike fishing. You shouldn't go pike fishing without your tools to unhook the pike properly. It's just not fair on the fish. So but rod wise, I've brought my little Grace Prowler down. I'll show it to you. It's here. This is my little, that is my little Grace Prowler rod. Jerkbait rod it is. It's alright for using lures and spinners, jerkbaits, up to about 100 grams, and it casts pretty well as well. But it's 6'3", I think this one is. It's a Grace Prowler. Let me just have a look. It's a Grace Prowler GS jerkbait rod, and I bought it about 4 or 5 years ago. And I only paid, I think it was 30 quid for it, brand new. So I got a really good deal on that. And it's a brilliant rod, absolutely brilliant. I've had pike on it up to about 12-13 pound. I've had pike on it too. Loads of jacks. It is a really good rod. It'll handle any pike, that will, up to any pike you catch. Shouldn't have a problem with him. Test curve on it, I think, is it's about 2 3/4, 3 pound test curve. It is what's on it. And then all I've done is coupled it with a leader icon caster reel, which is that one. Just move this up. Which is that one. It's got a really good drag system on it. It's light. It's perfect for this rod. It's not massive. It's not too small, and it'll hold about 130 yards of 50-pound braid. At the minute, I've got dial sensor on it. In 12 pack, I can't remember now if it's 12 or 15 pound on it, and that sits on it really nice. But I paid about, when these first come out, there was about 70 pound to buy. They first come out in the shows about 3 years ago, and I paid I think they let me at it at Phil's Bait and Tackle in Sutton for 55, I think it was, or 60. And it's absolutely brilliant. It is. Yeah, I've got company. Look at these lot here, look. There's my mates come to say hello. Hello. They're off now. They're off again. Wandering about. Yeah, but like I say, I paid about, yeah, I think it was about 55, 60 pound for it. So it is a really good little reel. But normally I will have braid on. But the reason I haven't got braid on is because I was fishing on my local club water book. You're not allowed to use braid on a couple of the waters, and a couple of them waters have got some really good pike in and a lot of jacks as well. So last year I concentrated mainly on spinning on them, and that's hence why I've got the mono on, because they won't allow braid up there. I don't particularly like having mono on. The braid casts better and it's tougher. It's just a lot better really when you're pike fishing. So what I'm going to do is I'll keep that on for now, but I shall re-spool that up. Braid wise, I normally use Sufix. I don't like Shimano Power Pro, it's terrible stuff. So I use Sufix for all my predator work. And then lure wise, I've got a Savage Gear swim bait lure on. I think it's the 7-inch one, because the water is really coloured. And the thing is with them Savage swim bait lures, that the amount of action what's in them already before you even try and put any action in yourself is unbelievable. It's a slow sinking, the one I'm using, and it flashes as well. It's really bright, and I've had that many fish on it. I'll show you. I've had that many fish on it. I mean, you can see it just moves. There's that much movement in it when it's in the water. It's got the redness of the gills and then it's got orange flash underneath. But it's like a bluey greeny colour with black and red on it and oranges. And it is absolutely brilliant. Out of all the lures I've got in my box, I've caught more pike on this lure. I've had this lure I've used this same lure off and on for years and years, but I've had to replace it a couple of times, but I always go and buy another one because it's caught me that many fish. As soon as you've got coloured, well, it works well in coloured water and clear water, to be honest with you. I've had pike of all sizes on it, and all I'm basically doing is I'm using a £30 trace with an egg snap, so I can change the lure quickly. And then up above where my swivel is, I've got a quick lock swivel, so that I can undo that and drop the whole trace off really quickly. So it means I can change anything on there as fast as I want to. Caught up on my coat now. So any trouble with trebles. But I need to get myself another rubber landing net. Is what I need to get, because using that one there, that's an old net now. It's an old 42-inch TFG net. It is. And the trouble is with trebles, as soon as they get caught in the net, they're just a nightmare to get out. And every time you try and get them out, you end up ripping the net anyway, and then you end up having to stitch the net back together with braid or cotton or whatever. So I'm going to get a rubber net. I should keep using that one for now until it's absolutely can't use it anymore, and then I should buy one of them rubber ones, quick folding rubber ones as well, because walking around with it, it's a nightmare. Walking around when you've got like your rucksack and your unhooking mat, and even though you've got a little rod, trying to walk around with that great big net like that don't fold up, it's a nightmare all the time. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a rubber one. But I'm going to have this cup of coffee, and then I'm going to walk back down this side, and I shall do another couple of hours, well, an hour and a half, I was going to set the camera up on the tripod so you could see me doing a bit of spinning, but I don't think I've really got time today. You might see me do it, you might not, I don't know yet, because I've only really got about an hour or so of light left, because it's a Sunday afternoon. So yeah, I'm at London Road Pond again, and just come down for a few hours. One thing I will touch upon while I'm sat here, gloves. Get loads of different gloves for fishing, different types of gloves. I use one glove for everything. I use one glove for my predator fishing and also as my spod glove, or just gloves to generally keep my hands warm. People use different gloves for different reasons, for different things when you're fishing, but I can't see the point. I use the Fox, hold on, the Fox, I'll show you, the Fox Predator gloves, Fox Rage Predator gloves, and the black, and then on the inside of them, the red, what they've got is little strips of like steel embedded into the glove, obviously to stop hooks or when you're messing about with predators, so that they don't bite through and you end up cutting your hands. And the neoprene as well. They're not overly warm gloves, but they keep the cold off. But they're just brilliant for predator work and for spod work, because they're a really light glove. They're not over thick, and they're just dead easy to slip on and off. And then at the bottom, obviously, the Velcro at the bottom. I mean, these ones, I've had these ones, what, for 4 years, 5 years, and they're still on the outside look brand new. The only thing that is wearing slightly is where the Velcro is. That's only because I've had them shoved in my pocket with crap inside my pockets. But they are brilliant value, so if you're looking for a glove that you can use for basically all round fishing really, and a good spod glove, Fox Rage. I can't remember how much they are now. I think, if I can remember rightly, I think they're about £13, I think. I don't know, because I bought mine like 5 years ago. But honestly, for a good spodding glove and a good all-round glove, Fox Rage, absolutely brilliant. I'd give them a 10 out of 10, I would, because they're just really, really good gloves. And they don't interfere when you're spodding. They're that thin and they grip that tight around your hand. It's hardly like wearing a glove at all. So it don't interfere with your spodding in any way whatsoever. It doesn't. So yeah, I've got friends here again, look. There comes the ducks. There's loads of them, can you see them all, folks? Come to say hello, look. There they are. They're all there, look. Ever so tame they are. They do move sometimes when you get up out of your way, but they'll come right up to you. You just walk around all day. Funny things they are. Anyway, so yeah, good pair of gloves, Fox Rage gloves, brilliant they are, try them, fantastic. Right, I'm going to finish this cup of coffee, people, and then I'm going to do a bit more spinning. So, I shall sign off for now, and I'll do a final update, or if I get a fish, I'll film the fish that I've caught. So, I shall catch up with you in a bit, people. Well, people, quick update. I've just had another one. Slightly bigger, this one, probably about £4. I've took a picture of it anyway. I'll put some pictures up in a bit. So that's 2 I've had now, 2 and lost 1, so I'm well pleased. It started raining now not long back, so what I did was I tried up that top end further up the pond right up here where I was, and I had a good go there for 3/4 of an hour and nothing. And then as I was packing up and I walked back down the walkway, I disturbed I think it was a pike right behind my heels as I was walking down the walkway, biggish one and all. So I just left it. I didn't bother putting a lure down there or anything, because you can't get a lure down there, there's too many snags and that. So I decided to come down here, and then I had to go on the double platform, which is over here, and I've gone and lost my Savage swim bait lure. Gutted. That's about £12 down the drain, but at the end of the day it can't be helped. So I've tied another trace on. It says knocking his rod over. And now I've gone and got my lure. Stuck. But I've basically tied another trace on, and put a different lure on. And I've gone bright again, and I mean this time I've gone really bright. I've got a fire tiger pattern on this time. Sorry if the camera's a bit wobbly, I'd stood my rod up and I've just knocked it as I was trying to show you. But I haven't bothered tying a quick lock swivel on. I've just tied it straight to the swivel on the trace for now, because it's going to be dark in about 20 minutes. And I've put that lure on, an eel lure, bright fire tiger pattern, loads of movement in the tail, and it worked straight away. Second cast I think it was, and I've just had that one. I don't know if there's any more around here. I don't know. I'm going to have another 5 minutes, another probably 3 or 4 casts just round this bit down. I've just had that one from, well, it must have followed it in from here. I knew there was something there because I got a ripple in the water here. I got a follower. Well, I didn't get a follower, I was bringing it in along here, and as it got to here, previous cast, I saw something had come out of here. So I cast straight back over, reeled it, brought it back really slow across this point, and as soon as I did that, it hit it straight away. So, but what I should do is I'll fan my casts again, and then down here, and then that'll do for along here, and then I'll move along there, because it's going to be dark in, like I say, 20 minutes, half an hour. So I don't know whether I'll get another fish or not, I don't know. So, but I just thought I'd update you on that one. So, bright colours again. Bright colours. So, buzzing. A few hours and I've had a couple so far, so, right. I'll get back to it, boys and girls. Right, just a quick update, people. That's it, I've done and wrapped up just about. I've just got to sort my net out. No more fish. No more fish. Sorry, I'm just checking my pipe. No more fish. So that's it for today. But I've done about 3.5 hours, and I've had what, couple of jacks, and lost one, and disturbed another big one. So I'm really pleased actually. So it's only for a few hours. Them that's been fishing down this end, Mark and Neil and Alan, I don't think they've had anything. They've gone home, they have. I thought they'd still be down this end by the time I got back round here, but they're not. So it's just a case now of packing up my last few bits, my net, putting my gloves away, and then I walk back to the van. So I was going to put the camera on a stand, but the light's getting a bit low in that now. So what I'll do next time when I come back here spinning is I'll set the camera up on the tripod in areas where I know not always catch, but where the pike tend to be at this time of the year. And then see if I can get some of the catches on camera. So, but it's just starting to go dark now. Just starting to dull off a little bit. Another 20 minutes I reckon it'll be dark, 15 minutes. So, well, there's the length of the lake, look, looks beautiful from here. Love all the golden colours. But at the minute on my blogs I've been shooting on a Sony Cybershot WX220, and it is a brilliant little camera for doing my blogs on. It takes reasonable pictures as well, but come Christmas time I'm going to invest in a DSLR camera, the Canon 200D or the Canon 750D. I was going to get the 700D, but it's not Wi-Fi. I want something that's Wi-Fi, so I can use my phone as a remote control and also put pictures straight onto the social media and stuff. And then that way I shall keep this camera for the time being for doing my stuff for YouTube, my little vlogs and my blogging. But eventually I want to move up to something that's got a flip screen on it, so I can see all the time what I'm actually filming. But this, for the money, is a brilliant little camera. To say it was I think I paid £159 for it. It's an absolutely brilliant little camera. For the money it's fantastic. So, but that's what my idea is, and then that way I've got a camera for filming all the time, and I've got a camera for taking decent pictures as well. And I've got my phone as well. I just need to get a bit more organised. I need to get more organised with my editing and all my films and stuff what I'm doing, so you'll have to bear with me, people. So, but anyway, I'm going to sign off for now because it is getting cold. My hands are getting cold and I'm getting cold stood here. So I shall say cheerio for now, people. Screaming reels and tight lines. Top hanging.